Good morning, Nicole. I started us early today. I know. I know. I know. We've got 24 viewers right. Ooh, if I can talk, 24 viewers right now. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Alyssa. Terry. Doug. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Blake. And today we are going to talk about department projects, aren't we, Nicole?
We don't have audio for her.
Do what?
We don't have audio for her.
Oh, we're losing audio on you, Nicole. So we have some new software. I know. So we're going to work on that real quick with IT.
Gotcha.
All right, Nicole. I think you're good now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have this new system called Wire. Can I talk about the system? Yeah. So we have Wirecast. So we were using a different software for the last 2-3 years, Nicole. So
2.5, 3.
We're trying to up our game with the video and audio quality, but we're still learning. This is week 3 of using the new software, so we'll get there.
We got this.
Woo! All right.
So what I was saying, but I guess people couldn't hear, was that we have a lot of links to share and a lot of really good updates from our departments. But I think we're going to try to see if we can get through it so we can make some other meetings that we have going on this morning.
Exactly. Let's see if what damage I can cause here. Give me a second here as I work through this. I think we want to go to that. There we go. All right. There we go. There's the PowerPoint that everybody's waiting on. Why don't you talk about this picture, Nicole?
So this picture is from, I don't think it was last week. I want to say it was the week before that, but it might have been last week. No, it was the week before that, maybe. I don't know. But it's when they actually put up the beam that was signed by council members and everyone who's played a major role in getting the new public safety building done. It is actually the new public safety building, but I thought it would be kind of cool if we showcase them actually putting the beam up instead of the rendering that I typically share. So I just thought it was pretty cool because there's a lot of progress and it actually looks a lot different if you go by there now than it did even in this picture.
And let me tell you, I drove by it yesterday, or a day before. What is today? Tuesday? Yesterday? Or last week? I can't remember. And there's more beams, and you can actually see the whole structure now kind of at a height level. And when you're on our city manager took a bucket, took a lift up to the top, and you can see the courthouse from the second floor. So it's really, really going to be a cool facility, just, for functionality and for aesthetics on Fort Worth Highway.
Well, and we're working on an update project of sorts to update everyone where that exactly is at. But I thought it was cool to share.
All right, resources. So when we are not live, you can always get information regarding the city of Weatherford at weatherfordtx.gov. That's kind of our mothership. That's where we have our live board and commission meetings, city council meetings. You can get information on every department. You can get strategic plans, departmental plans, pretty much. Any information you need from the city of Weatherford, you can get there when we're not live giving you information on social media. We have our tourism website, which is experienceweatherford.com, and many of our restaurants and businesses utilize this website to add their business on the business listing and tell the public what sales they're having or what features they want to talk about on their own individual pages, and that's free of charge. We also have our economic development website, chooseweatherford.com. That's ran by Miss Kristen Pegues over in economic development. Next week, we'll talk about economic development projects in Weatherford and the area as well. Our downtown website, heritagesquareweatherford.com, regarding that bypass project. Then, of course, we're on all of the major social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Nextdoor.
So this is our My Weatherford mobile app, guys. This is the mobile-friendly version of our website. Not that our website cannot be accessed from a browser, but it's quick, it's easy. You can also put in service requests, so that's the thing I like to highlight the most. So if you see a pothole, you see a down power line, but make sure it's like it's a real issue and things like that, but you can actually file them by department. So if it's a pothole, you can assign it to our Transportation and Public Works Department. If it's overgrown grass or something that parks need to know about, you can put in specific to those departments, and it actually triggers the work order within our system. So I think that's a really cool feature of that app. And it's free on Google Play and App Store.
And then, of course, we have our Weatherford Eats mobile app. It's free of charge on Google Play and the App Store. This works hand in hand with Experience Weatherford. But on this app, it's all about the restaurants. And I think there's hotel listings on there as well. But all of the restaurants can go in and make updates at their leisure, whether it's curbside pickup that they're doing, delivery, or specials that they're having. It all ties into the mobile app. And it lists all of the eateries and restaurants right here in the city limits of Weatherford. You have to be in the city limits of Weatherford to be on that restaurant listing. But it's a great app. It's free, and I use it frequently just because I forget about, there's so many restaurants, I forget, what there is out there. So I'll use it on occasion. And it's free, which I love.
So we have a council meeting tonight. It will be live on Facebook. I know I've had a couple people ask whether they texted or Facebook messaged or whatever across the board. We always do our Facebook lives for city council meetings, and then I try to get them up depending on how long it takes to get it off of Facebook to be able to upload it, and we try to put them all on our YouTube channel, so that happens as soon as we can.
So next week, there will be no live show. We will be at the Texas Association of Municipal Information Officers Conference.
Yes.
That was a mouthful.
I usually say Tamio, and then I just say the rest of it because it is so long.
I know, but our viewers don't know what Tamio means, so we.
I could try to do a live, like sneak in a live or something at some point next week. Who knows? It kind of just depends on how the conference goes. But it's really a great time for us to learn from different industries, professionals, so other people that do what we do, and then people who also do marketing outside of it. So that way, I can learn new techniques, Blake can learn new things. That way, we can pass that on and share things in a more efficient manner for all of our citizens and business owners.
And typically you see us bragging about all of our other departments because that's our job, and we love our job, and we love bragging about what, like IT, who's here with us, what they do. They can't see you. You got to wave. You got to jump in and wave. There's Kyson. So typically Nicole and I are bragging about other departments and what they're doing, and that's our job, and we love doing it. But next week at Tamio, I will brag. We are up for 2 awards. Those are statewide awards regarding some video work that Nicole had done. And then one other award. I'm trying to remember which one that was for.
I was going to scroll and see if I could find it. I think we were up for 2 or 3 overall, but
2 or 3,
I know 2 of them. One of them was for the Facebook Live that we do with you guys, because we were actually one of the first cities in the state to do a Facebook Live update weekly with all of our citizens and people. So I know that's one of them. I'm trying to think of what the other 2
the employee
were.
highlight
I won't know.
with some employee highlight videos we had done.
It's the whole campaign for Strong Community. So it's the posters and graphics that we post where we get like the Strong Community statements from our employees plus the videos we've done. So it's an overall campaign one. I think that one was, and I'm trying to think. I want to say there was another one, but if I'm being honest, I'm like scrolling to see when I sent you it, and I don't see where I sent it. So
yeah, so we're excited about that, and we're humbled.
We'll post about it when we know.
Yeah, so it's exciting for us. All right, we digress. Let me get back to the PowerPoint here for everyone. Moving along. All right, is it your turn or my turn, Nicole?
I'll let you go first.
Why did I know you were going to say that, Nicole?
Who knows?
All right, garbage collection. Here's the weekly schedule. Collection is twice a week, obviously inside the city limits. To ensure collection, items need to be out by 7 a.m. of collection day. 16 bag limit per pickup, and bags should not exceed 40 pounds. Those get kind of heavy for our guys if they're above 40 pounds. Brush collection this week is quadrant 4. Collections will be the 4th full week of the month, and then the area of quadrant 4 includes south of Fort Worth, Street to the city limit line, east of South Main to Santa Fe and connecting streets. And to ensure collection, items need to be out by 7 a.m. on Monday of collection week.
And then our HR department wanted us to remind everyone that we are hiring. We have several job postings up on our website, and we of course have like the benefits and things that you can get. So I will go ahead and share a link in a second that'll take you right to all of our job listings, and that link is live all year. And if we don't have any job listings, it'll say no jobs are available at this time, but it has part-time jobs, it has the seasonal, it has all of it listed, and we have quite a few positions open right now. So check it out if you're looking for a job.
All right, animal shelter updates. And this is in regard to... Oh, let me clear myself off there. I don't want to block the information for everybody. T.G. Shepherd concert is upcoming. That's over at Canyon West Golf Course. It's a fundraiser in regard to the Bachelor of the Year, which is coordinated by the Today magazine, and the animal shelter always works with that fundraising initiative to raise money for the animal shelter, and it's a competition with other nonprofit organizations. But that's on September 3rd. That concert is from 6:30 to 9:30. And Nicole, we were just talking about songs that T.G. Shepherd performs. I am not aware of any. Did you ever?
Normally, I know most artists, and I feel like I might have heard his name, so I looked him up. And really, it's just he's worked with like Neil Diamond, Elvis Presley, Travis Womack, the Beach Boys. Like he's helped with a lot of their songs and stuff. So I don't know a ton about him. I've probably just heard his name in passing from all that other stuff. Dwight Yoakam. So I know he's had 21 number one country songs that he's been a part of or written or sang.
Okay.
But I know that he's also obviously with like some of those others. He's been in other categories too. But I think it's really cool. It's a really good fundraiser. And I'll go ahead and share a link to that Eventbrite where you can get tickets and learn more about that event in case anyone's interested.
And I bet now he's trending because now that we've talked about it, everyone's at home Googling T.G. Shepherd right now as we speak. I promise, right?
They probably are. I mean, that was the first thing when I sent the slides. When I sent the slides over, I was like, he's gonna ask, and I have no idea who this guy is. No idea. So you guys can laugh all you want. I have no idea who he is.
I like
that's a first for me.
I like the picture though. Like, is that how it goes? What do you think? Do I look like him?
I mean, you got like the smile, like drop the smile a little bit. Yeah.
We're not making fun of T.G. Shepherd. I'm just
so
trying.
Close. You were so close to that picture.
So close. It's my glamour shot. All right. Let's see what we got here. What's next? All right, transportation and public works. Oh wait, it's your turn. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you.
Okay.
I mean,
so the downtown northeast quadrant. I'm really excited about this project because it's a project very similar to what we did over on Church Street, and Church Street runs behind Shep's scoreboard, and it enabled us to allow added parking spaces. And this will do the same thing over next to Fire Oak Grill, and then there's the pharmacy that goes northbound right there. So the intersection of Trinity and North Elm Street. The overall project, it's on schedule, it's on time, yay! It should be completed by December, and then what they're doing is they're going around basically counterclockwise. So they'll go to York Street next in that area when the time comes. And they're improving all of those areas outside the quadrants, which is really, really exciting and opens up more available parking for people during the daytime hours and nighttime hours. Allen Street, they're getting a road rehab right now. That's between Bankhead Highway and Fort Worth Highway. That should be completed within 3 to 4 weeks. It's currently under construction. It's being reconstructed with new curb and gutter and pavement surface, and a retaining wall is scheduled to be constructed as well. And really what we see a lot of times is when we improve those streets and we add the curb and guttering, a lot of the residents on those streets start to do things to, whether it's in their yards or repainting their houses and things. And so you kind of see the benefit of doing that, because everyone it kind of energizes that street a lot of times. And so we do a lot of those each year, and they're on a cycle from Transportation and Public Works, and they move as quickly as they can. I'm trying to think. I think it's 400 miles of roadway that they improve every year, which is a lot right here in the city limits of Weatherford. So that's exciting. And Mill Street, you're seeing the same thing. That's between Estill and Fort Worth Highway, currently under construction, and they're rehabbing the pavement surface right there. Should be completed in 2 weeks, so that project will move along very quickly, pending no bad weather. And then over on Bryant Street, North Street intersection, there's a contractor that's rehabbing the pavement surface at this intersection, plus 200 feet on both sides. Should be completed in 2 weeks. Black Forest Drive, it's within the Briarwood development off Santa Fe. They're doing a resurface. Should be completed next week. Micus Road, between East Lake Drive and Forest Park Drive. They'll begin the 30th on rehabbing that. A full subgrade stabilization with new asphalt pavement is planned. This section of the road is going to be closed, looks like 3 weeks, and you'll want to use Lakeshore Drive as an alternate detour. Then East Park Drive, that's between Mockingbird and South Main Street. It's a full rehab project. Currently, water utilities are working in that area and upgrading that. Gas company will follow with their work. And one thing to keep in mind, some of these projects take a little bit longer because when we rehab a roadway, there may be some utility lines that need to be redone. Which utility, if it's water, electric, or mainly water, that would be on us. But the gas company, we have to work with their schedule. So you'll notice that some of those projects take a little bit longer. So as you can tell, that's likely to take about 3 months, weather permitting, simply because we work with the gas company and we're kind of at the mercy of their schedule as well. But we don't want to resurface a roadway just to tear it up in 2 months because the gas company needs to come in. So we work with them and let them know when we're repaving those roadways. So that's why you see some delays on some streets versus others.
So water department updates, but pausing because Barbara said it's okay because TG Shepherd was before my time. So just wanted to point that out. So water department updates. So we've got quite a few. So these are also in 2 slides, guys. So the downtown northeast quadrant, Blake has kind of already really covered most of that. And then the county is also over there installing some pipeline off Trinity Avenue across the courthouse square. So guys, just pay attention to guys working and all of that other fun stuff there. Then West Park Avenue, which is South Main Street to Park Court. They are replacing the wastewater pipeline in West Park from South Main Street to Park Court. They are currently in the 300 block of West Park, and whenever possible, they will open up that westbound lane. Both directions will be fully open at night, but eastbound is closed during the day. And the gas company is also going to be replacing some of their pipelines in there as well. We're not really sure of the limits of that project or time or any of that, but we'll keep you guys updated. It's kind of nice to see that when we do projects, we often partner with like the county and the gas line and like AT&T and the other people who have lines or pipes to go through there. So that way when the street is torn up or a street is shut down, it is shut down to get all of that fixed in one swipe versus shutting down and then another entity needing to come in and shut down the street again. So we try to lessen that impact as much as we can. And then the water purification plant, granular activated carbon or GAC filter project. This is one that Blake and I have been talking about for 2.5, 3 years now, I guess. Yep. Right, Blake?
Yep.
So we are in phase 2. So this is the actual phase where we are adding 4 new GAC filters for better treatment and the improvement of the aesthetics of our drinking water. We've said it before, we'll say it again. Our drinking water is safe. It's just with the geosmin that occurs from algae that grows in water naturally when it's extra hot or extra cold. We are working on improving that as much as we can. It is scheduled for about 20 months, so we're expecting late September of 2022 before it's fully complete and operational. The cost is $9.3 million, but it is being funded with our existing funds, so there will not be a rate increase for this project. And then, so over on North Main Street, the city contractor is still making some of those repairs where pavement has settled, and then they have a couple of patches remaining. We're not really sure. It should only be a day or 2 of work left, but we have no confirmation of that finished schedule yet. And then I asked for special events. So our water department has a couple of special events. They wanted to point out that there will be a track meet Saturday, September 4th at Lake Weatherford. So there will be heavier than normal traffic on East Lake Drive that day. And then we also have our next Take Back Meds event coming up in October on the 23rd. So mark your calendars, guys. It's a national DEA sponsored event. It happens in April and October. You can bring any of your unused medicine for safe disposal, incineration, which helps keeps the medicine out of our lakes and waters and streams. We also accept sharps like needles to protect our trash and collection staff from landfills, but make sure that those are in the correct disposable containers if possible. We don't want any of our staff working that event to get injured or anyone to get injured in that process. But we'll post that event coming up soon, so it'll be on our city calendar, it'll be on our Facebook page, so you guys keep a lookout for that. And of course, all of our projects are weather permitting.
All right. Police updates. Coffee with a Cop. That'll be Wednesday, September 1st. Now taking police officer applications as well through the police app. And I believe you'll be out of town, right, Nicole, for this event? I will,
yes.
Yeah. So I will be at that event, and it starts at 7 a.m.? Question mark? Yeah, yes. 7 a.m. and goes until about 8:30
9.
or 9. Yeah. So
sorry, I got that after the fact. And it will be at R&K on Santa Fe. The event will be listed on our Facebook page and the PD's Facebook page as soon as we hop off the live.
Yep. All right. Wow, that's fast.
Yeah. We're pretty efficient today.
Are we? No, it's actually good. I have an 11:30 up at Shandor, so I've got to jet out of here pretty quickly. So we made perfect timing today with all of our updates.
As always, and I know it says next week, we probably won't have a show next week unless Blake wants to man it without me while I finish that last bit of the conference. But you can always Facebook message us. I try to get back as soon as possible. I do not guarantee quick response, but we do the best we can, especially on like LinkedIn and Instagram. But you guys can always message us. You can always email us. You can always come up here and ask questions. But yeah, I think that's it.
Well, are you excited about the conference next week you're going to, Nicole?
I am. I already started to look at some of the sessions and like things that I can learn in the process.
Good. And everybody stay hydrated. It's hot outside. Very hot.
It's very hot. Well, and people must be staying hydrated because I will tell you it is very hard to find Gatorade in some of the stores in town.
I've heard that. Shortage of plastic now for the lids. That's what I've heard.
Oh. See, I did not know that. Lessons we all learn.
The more you know with Blake. All right, everyone. I don't see any questions. And as always, no show next week, but we'll be live the following week with economic. Are we doing economic development that week? Are we gonna?
We might do a combo show since it's been a while since we've done economic development. And I just realized we didn't post about it, but we will be doing next Wednesday, weather permitting, our outdoor warning siren test. So guys, just be prepared. You are not meant to hear them inside buildings, inside cars, or any of that. It is meant to, if you're outside, go inside, seek shelter. And that always happens at 1 o'clock, like other cities in the Metroplex test.
That's right. And sometimes they do get canceled, so just be aware. And we do our best to let you all know, but we're not perfect at that, so we try our best. So, all right. Well, we'll see you all in 2 weeks. In the meantime, take care.
Yeah.